Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you guys don't know who this guy is, Artem Vakhitov, he is one of the last guys to beat Alex Pereira in kickboxing. And apparently now, after earning his UFC contract, is deciding not to look towards the UFC route, which is kind of insane because there's fighters right now that would kill for that kind of opportunity. But Artem Vakhitov just doesn't want it. We're going to go ahead and read exactly what he had to say. He said, according to UFC protocols, they were not able to offer me more than the standard contract offered to all fighters who progressed throughout this show. My team attempted to negotiate, but the UFCs were strict and no changes were possible. This is absolutely terrible. Artem Vakhitov definitely has the capabilities to be one of the top fighters in the UFC because he is just so good at striking, ladies and gentlemen. I think personally that him not looking at UFC's direction is kind of a mess up, and it is for a number of reasons. Depending on how you look at it, I mean, Vakhitov is not the youngest fighter. I mean, right now he is in his pretty much prime in kickboxing where he is earning his bigger paychecks. It would make sense for him to mind his business there more than, potentially going on a losing streak in the UFC and then not even getting paid, the same paycheck that he would see at, Glory Kickboxing. But the UFC does pay, and they do pay pretty damn well, and there are an established promotion that right now has the most pretty much motion throughout any other organization, more than more than Glory Kickboxing by miles. Um, in my honest opinion, I do think that not taking at least a couple fights in the UFC and taking that pay dock, just to get a little bit more hype around your name is a pretty interesting decision. I think that's just a professional way of me saying that it's a pretty dumb decision. I think that Artem Vakhitov should have taken that pay cut. It showed why he needed bigger paychecks and look to stay in the UFC for a while. I mean, look what it did to Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira wasn't buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris while he was at Glory Kickboxing, but now he is. It's kind of dumb, in my opinion, that Artem Vakhitov, a fighter that has all the capabilities to be, one of the best in the world, isn't looking to better his situation by going the UFC route. Organization that I would also like to mention have a very, very strong Russian audience, and this guy is Russian. It makes no sense for him to stay in Glory Kickboxing where, yeah, he is getting nice paychecks, but he could be getting even nicer paychecks in the UFC if he were just willing to, maybe take a couple of docks in paychecks. Um, in my honest opinion, I just feel like it's just really, really bad decision making. I think Artem Vakhitov should have definitely stayed in the route of UFC because if he would have stayed long enough, maybe going a little bit of a win streak, they probably would have rushed him towards fighting Alex Pereira, a fight that a lot of people would pay to see because obviously that would be very, very interesting given the fact that these guys already have a lot of history together. And of course, Vakhitov did manage to beat Alex Pereira before, or who knows, maybe even be a top contender in the light heavyweight division. Um, I just think that this is a complete fuck up, in my honest opinion. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you were in Vakhitov's shoes, would you guys stay at Glory Kickboxing and keep getting those decent paychecks, or would you guys just take the risk and stay in the UFC pathway and kind of earn your way towards getting bigger and better contracts with the UFC, who we all know pays really, really well, especially to all the fighters and athletes literally at the top of the game. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.